It's the most wonderful time of the year, yes! It's Youth Intake Day. I love this day, and we have got, by the looks of it, some crackers. Now, I've not gone through these yet. I'm just looking briefly down these stars here, and I'm very, very happy. Let's read what our fitness coach has got to say. Our annual youth candidate intake has arrived for assessment. Whisper it quietly, but this could be a so-called golden generation with Alan Davies, the diamond of a very strong group of players. I like to think I have notable influence in bringing through James Beard with my fitness coaching style and reflected in some of their playing attributes. I like to think I influenced the personality of many players, including Alan Davies and Keith Holland. The youth candidates will be given trial contracts and you'll be able to evaluate them and get off them full youth contracts if you wish to do so. A friendly match is scheduled between your under-18s team and youth academy to evaluate them. This will take place on the 11th of March. However, I mean, just by looking at this and looking at these, I think this is going to be our number one choice goalkeeper. Let's have a look. You ready? Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Oh my god, he's amazing. He's actually amazing. He's our number one choice goalkeeper already. I mean, he's going to be Gibraltar's number one goalkeeper as well, I think. Hey, that's amazing stats, that is. Okay. So he's a goalkeeper. Okay, next up. What is it giving us this in? Let's do it in the order. Okay, it's giving us in potential order. Okay, so we've looked at Robert Easam. Apparently, he's only the second highest rated potential player. The high one here is John Williams, right mid and attacking right mid. Again, he's very, very good. Again, I think he's going to be first choice. I really do think he's going to be first choice as well. Wow. Okay. Where'd it all go? Right, next up, Daniel Harris-Arnold, right back. We need a right back. Excellent. Really, really good mental and physical attributes. And pretty damn good technical attributes as well. I am really happy with this so far. Next up, Junior Beasley, a centre midfielder. Pretty solid. Not going to set the world on fire straight away, but has really good potential by the looks of it. Next up then, this is the one they reckon is going to be the diamond of a very strong bunch. He's a centre-back, Alan Davies. They did say we needed more centre-backs. And this guy's pretty solid. I mean, his technical attributes, he's got the Holy Trinity in 8, 11 and 10. But those mental and physical attributes are going to mean that he's going to become very, very useful very, very quickly. Next up then, Samuel Gallen, a striker. We do need some more strikers, however, he's not fantastic, but we will still sign him up anyway and get him in the under-18s, just because we want to get as many players in the under-18s as possible, just to try and build as many good players up as we can. Next up, Ron Cooper, central defensive midfielder. Could come in as a good backup. The stats, pretty good stats where you'd want them. Nothing outstanding, but a very good player. Next up, Isaac Lopez, right wing back and right attacking midfielder. And then we've got Chris Stevens, left wing and a central attacking midfielder. We've got quite a few of me. Jake Watts, left back. He looks pretty handy actually. Definitely coming very useful. Henry Green, attacking midfield left and left mid. Not outstanding, but still take him on anyway. Steve McCallum, striker. 14 finishing, good first touch as well. Like him. Adam Hammerston, centre-back. Not outstanding, but definitely another player we need just to help bolster up the squad for now. It's the one thing I've realised this season. We've got a lot of dead wood that we need to sort of remove, and we can fill them up with these players instead. Will Lonsdale. Again, another centre-back. Not outstanding, but pretty solid for the youth ranks for now. And then our final player. No, we've got two more. James Beard first. Another right midfielder. Looks okay. Decent potential. Nothing outstanding. And then our final player, of course, is Keith Holland. Attacking right and left mid. So we'll give these players contracts, I think. Mostly youth contracts. However, I mean, these top 5, I would say. Maybe these ones, down to Ron Cooper. We'll try and get these onto part-time contracts as soon as possible. But I reckon we've got 3 players here who are going to walk straight into the first team at least. Possibly even more. We're going to get a lot of use out of them. Anyway, let's have a look at the schedule. We've gone from one extreme to the other since the last time I saw you. Last time I saw you, I couldn't win a game. Now, I can't lose one. As you can see, we got a draw against Lynx on our previous video. We then went on to beat Magpies 3-2. Got a 2-2 draw against College. We gave away an 85th minute equaliser in that one. Beat Boca Juniors 2-1. Beat Lions 3-0. And now we beat Lynx 3-0 as well. Which now puts us 8th in the league. 2 points beneath Lynx. And in a pretty decent place, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. So today, we have got games against Magpies and College 75. And we'll see how we get on. And to see if we get some of our youth players a game as well. So I'm going to go and sign those players up now. And we'll get the team ready. And I'll see you in a moment for our first game of the video. And here we go. And we do give debuts to 4 new players here today. Of course, in goal, we're going to go with Robert Eason, who we have signed on a part-time contract already. He looks like an absolute star. And he's going to be making his debut here today. At the left wing back position, we have Lucas Alonso. Become a real mainstay in that position this season. Our 2 defenders then today are going to be Adam Curry. And alongside him making his debut, we have Alan Gavizo. Who, looks like a pretty decent player as well. Then up the right, we have a debut for Daniel Harris-Arnold, who looks like a fantastic young player as well, already locked into a part-time contract. Across the middle, then we have Cassano. He's going to be playing alongside Aaron Splain. And also alongside Campbell Lean. And then we have Cabanas up the left. We have making his debut up the right, Mr. John Williams. Again, also locked into a part-time contract. And then up front, we continue on with Recalde, who has now scored 4 goals and got 1 assist in 6 games for us. This should be a game. We've already beat this team 3 times this season. This is our 4th time of playing them, and hopefully we're going to continue on with that same vein of form. And with these 4 brand new players in that I think are going to be a very high level, I'm fairly confident we could walk away here with a win. And already Williams on his debut, storming down the right, cuts it inside Recalde. John Williams, 14 seconds into his debut, runs down the right, cuts the ball back, and we have a first goal of the night. Wow. What a start. What a start for Williams. What a start for us. And I feel like we might have just become very overpowered with these 4 players, to be honest. Well, let's see how we get on. It's a great start with John Williams down that right. He's going to be very, very dangerous. And with that brand new right back as well, looks like we're going to have 2 cracking players. We do know, though, looking at these players, we're going to have a struggle. Oh, there's a goal already for the Magpies as well. It's a shame there for Easam not keeping a clean sheet in his debut. Actually made the error as well. But to say that it's going to be very, very difficult because we know that big clubs are going to come flying in for these players. That's why I had to lock them into part-time contracts as early as I possibly could. So we need to really hold on to them as long as we can. But at the same time, like I said, this is a club and country playthrough. So we want to develop the nation of Gibraltar as well. If the right offer from the right club comes in, we will have to sell some of these players to allow them to develop and obviously make the country a lot better as well. I mean, the goalkeeper looks fantastic. The right back, the centre back. We've got a pretty damn good team all round at this point in time. However, I am expecting us to come and win this game, to be honest. But we're struggling here at the moment, I must admit. There we go. Gavizo. Yeah. His name's doing my head in already. I might have to change his name. Curry. Here's Alonso down the left. Ball forward to Cassano. Here's Cabanas. Bringing the ball forward. Sees the run of Recalde. Saved by Kafa. Or Kafa. Whatever you want to call him these days. Harris-Arnold. Back to Campbell Lino. Here's Harris-Arnold on his debut. The young right back plays the ball forward. Recalde, his Splain, plays the ball out wide to Williams. Big ball into the middle from Williams once again. Oh, Cabanas was there with a header. My cat's having a running dream. What a nutter. We're doing well. I mean, Williams is obviously having a fantastic debut. Easam obviously made the mistake that's led to the Magpies' goal, but we can't hold them. We can't hold him too much responsible on his debut. 17-year-old lad. Right, we're going to go in at half-time 1-1, which is not great, to be honest. I'm not happy with that. Of course, we got the goal in 14 seconds, and we've sort of let them come back into it. So I'm going to say I'm far from pleased. Let's fire them up. Let's get them encouraged. Let's get them going crazy. And let's get them pushing forward for another goal. "53 minutes in now. And it's a yellow card for Daniel Harris-Arnold on his debut. So I think now with this intake, we are going to see a lot of players leave in the summer. We now know we've got a pretty strong team. I sort of want to get rid of a lot of players that we don't really need. We're going to have a good youth system. We're going to have a really good first team and squad. And then a lot of the other players that we've got at the moment that are backup players, we're not going to bother with. I mean, I've got players in the reserves that are 25, 26, 27 years old that I've never used. So they'll all be leaving in the summer, I think. And we can sort of hopefully utilise the money we're going to earn from... Well, we won't get any money out of sales, but the money we're going to get back on our wage budget, we can utilise that to improve elsewhere, I think. What are we going to change here? I don't really want to take off Williams, to be honest. I think all the front three are the strongest players we've got in those positions. I don't really want to risk any of that. I'm going to take Harris-Arnold off for Osborne, just because of Harris-Arnold's yellow card. And then also Zemenyo can come on. No, let's bring on Mark Pope in place of Gavizo as well. Let's do that. Just to cover those two players and their debuts that have been booked. We don't want anything to be risked here. Okay, let's go tactics once again. We're going to push Campbell Lean further forward. And we're going to put him into a more advanced playmaker role. Hopefully that's going to make him more effective. Anyone else on the bench we can utilise? Not really. It's going to make a massive difference, is there? It's be disappointed if we get a 1-1 draw here, to be honest. Our team has been improved so much since the beginning of the year. Here we go. This is our chance to sneak this, isn't it? Alonso. Here's Campbell Lean. Back to Alonso. Big ball forward. Cabanas makes the run. Plays the ball into the middle. It's headed clear. Osborne's there. Plays it back to Pope, who plays the big ball forward. Nacho Fernandez now on the ball for Magpies. Oh, Williams has stolen it. Williams has a chance to cap this fantastic debut. Cuts inside. Williams! Oh, he scored! John Williams, what a debut for this young lad. Gets an assist after 14 seconds and then scores the winning goal with 20 seconds of this game remaining. Absolutely insane. Wow. Wow, John Williams, I think we've just found ourselves an absolute superstar, and as have Gibraltar. This is going to be a very, very good year for this nation. Very good year. Can we keep a hold of this? I don't want to concede another goal now. That'd be quite embarrassing after all this talking up I've been doing. It's Williams again doing fantastically well, coming back for the tackle. Defensively, though, we need to be on top as well. It's Pope. He's been pretty solid this year. Easam clears it. Finds Cabanas. Cuts it across to Recalde. Finds Splain. But finds a great ball through to Cabanas, who makes it 3-1. And there is the final nail in the coffin. 3-1. It was a really, really good win here. Very, very good win here. And I'm very impressed. But John Williams looks like he's going to be an absolute star. Really does. Gibraltar, you need to get this guy called up and lock him into a cap straight away. I don't know if he's got any other nationalities, but you need to make sure you get him locked in. Because he is going to be a future star. He already is now. He gets the man of the match here. They have an 8.7 rating, and it's amazing. This is such an upgrade on our team at the moment. It's been such a massive upgrade. I mean, we can steal that 7th place now, I think. It's sort of in our hands. We've got 3 games remaining if we win all 3. And we don't have links left, so we need to rely on them to lose one. But if we can win all 3, we give ourselves the best opportunity, and we can hopefully push for the top half of the table next season. Hopefully Europa League, actually. Anyway, what do we got? Next game coming up then is College 75. Let's get into it. Here we go then. Interestingly, we've got the international duties up here. We've had a few players called up for the under-19s and the under-21s. None of the new ones yet, though, so maybe that means they are going to be called up for the main squad. When is the main squad's next match, then? It's going to be against Liechtenstein on the 25th of the 3rd, so it's going to be next week. So that should be interesting to see if any of our players get called up. And here we go then for that game against College 75. We stick with a lot of the same team. Only changes are we bring Mark Pope back into the team. Someone who has literally been on the top training, the top of the weekly training now for about, well, the entire season so far. We drop back with 1 defensive midfielder and bring Claudio Almeida back in. He was out last game due to a ban. And apart from that, we have the same team. So let's get straight into the game. Oh, hello. You're first in the National League form, the table. Does that help before kickoff? Momentum is important in football, yes. Jesus Cabanas has been pulling all the strings in midfield lately. How important will he be here today? It will be very important. We certainly hope we can keep that form. It's always good to have someone to rely on in midfield. He's done well, but there's plenty of... No, let's not do that. Let's say that one. Are you hopeful Claudio Almeida carries on his good run of form? He's been playing really well, and I certainly want to keep it up. There we go. Right. So we've not lost the game now in quite some time, and our team is a hell of a lot stronger now with the introduction of Williams, Harris, Arnold, Easam, and Gavizo. So we're looking again for a clean sheet. Easam would love his first clean sheet in between the sticks at Europa Point. So let's see exactly how we get on. We're going to have a very interesting summer, aren't we? I don't know if there's going to be a lot of incomings in the summer. I'll have to really go through the squad. Once we've got rid of a lot of the players we don't need anymore, I think I'm going to go through the squad and see if we have any weaknesses we need to just plug, essentially. Big ball over the top. Marion on the ball, plays it out wide to Romero. And it also depends in the summer where we can keep a hold of some players. Well, Pereira's in. Puts it wide. He puts it wide. Come on, lads. Right, it's been a bit quiet so far. I mean, we've had the majority of the possession and we've had 6 shots, but only that one highlight, and that went their way anyway. It's not going ideal at this point in time, is it really? Perez, big ball forward. Almeida's there to clear it, but only gets as far as Guerrero Atronal, whatever his name is. Danny Navarro. Playing the big ball forward, but Alonso's going to get there first. He's got a bit of time now to pick out the man. He finds Almeida. The Portuguese Wunderkind, who plays the ball forward. Hughes heads it clear. The best thing about these new players as well is, of course, they'll be able to play in the Bright Stars Trophy and the Gibraltar Cup next season as well, which is fantastic. Big ball across. Easam's there to catch. Gavizo plays the ball forward, finding Williams down the right. He's a big lad as well, isn't he? And Williams plays the big ball forward, finding Recalde, who's in space. And, tipped over the top by Perez. Williams now with a corner as well. Into the middle. It's headed just over the top. And that's half time. Okay. I'm disappointed. I'm not happy with performance out there. You're getting lots of the ball. You're just not doing enough with it, really. We've got some really talented players out there now. We need to be ensuring that every time we get the ball, we do something with it and it's effective. Recalde. Now Williams bringing the ball forward. Williams, I think he took a shot, did he? It wasn't ideal either way, was it really? It's not very useful at all. Right, 40 minutes remain in the second half of this game. Again, we're dominating shots, we're dominating possession. We just haven't done anything with it as of yet. And on the bench we can bring on to sort of give this a bit of a mix-up. I'm thinking I'm going to bring on Splain in place of Cassano, who's not really doing much at this point in time. We don't want to change too much, really, do we? But it's difficult. I mean, we've got our best players are on the pitch, and I don't really want to take them off because they're the ones that like to do something. We know Splain, all he needs is one free kick and he can put that ball into the back of the net. Come on, lads. There we go. Ball into the middle. Oh, Davies with the hit. It goes wide. Harris Arnold. Now we have another highlight. Almeida. Down that right still for Harris Arnold. Makes a good run. Pulls the ball back to Almeida, who's lost it. Guerrero Alconel. Bringing the ball forward. It's been slowed down by some good defending there. And then Gavizo is going to pick that up. Plays a big clearance forward. Can we get on the end of that? It's Cabañas' head. It's going to go back to Guerrero Alconel again. Harris Arnold picks it up. Ball forward again, but to absolutely nobody. Come on, lads. Don't lose this game. Surely not. Eason with a save. He's still looking for his first clean sheet, of course, as a Europa Point goalkeeper. We've got a full... No, we haven't. I was going to say we've got a full Gibraltarian back five. We haven't. Of course, Alonso is Spanish. For now, he's only got one more season before he becomes Gibraltarian, though, hasn't he? So next season, you never know. Dion William Hammond now bringing the ball forward. It looks like Alonso is going to get there on this one. Still disappointed at the real lack of utilising the ball. Ease him now. Here's Pope. Bringing the ball forward. There's Alonso. There's Splain. Come on, man. Big ball forward. Don't hold on to it. We've only got so long left to win this game. There we go. Now he's bringing it forward. He picked his moment. There's Almeida. Over the top, looking for Recalde. Saved by Perez. Alonso now. Here's Almeida. Ball comes all the way back here to Pope. Cambolin. Here's Almeida. Harris Arnold. Ball into the middle. Cabañas' head's there. It's just tipped over the top. Wow. Well, we were. Wow, it's a 0-0 draw. I mean, it's a clean sheet for Easem. His first ever clean sheet in goal for us, but I'm disappointed we didn't win that. You were not good enough there. That might have just cost us our place at the top of the second half. Yeah, we're below Lynx, and Lynx have got a game in hand as well. Okay. So we have 2 games remaining this season. We've got games against Lions and Boca Juniors, And we'll come back for those. Wow, we've got a big gap here. Look, we've got 22 days gap between this and our next game. Okay, I'll get through that gap now. I'll come straight back to you tomorrow, and we'll have some more of the Gibraltar Challenge. And of course, if you've enjoyed this, please do hit a like, and of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow for some more of the Gibraltar Challenge. Bye.